Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. So today I'll be talking about my 10 most favorite LEGO Batman sets of all time. I've seen videos on this topic on YouTube and I thought it was a great video idea. So I thought I'd just make my own and I hope you guys enjoy. So coming in at number 10 is set 76120. I absolutely love this set. The builds in this set are fine. The Batwing from Batman 1989 is classic. The Riddler helicopter is cool. With the safe being able to unlock and lock being an awesome play feature. And of course the GCPD car being a nice iteration with it being very slick and low profile. I think it's awesome builds, nothing too huge, and of course minifigure scale, which is very appreciated. However, the highlight of this set are for sure the minifigures. I absolutely love the Commissioner Gordon minifigure. It reminds me of Batman Year One, the Gordon, which is portrayed there, and of course the Commissioner Gordon from the Dark Knight trilogy. And then also, of course, moving on to the Riddler, it reminds me of Hush, Batman Hush, the Riddler there. Just overall a very good cast of figures. I'm not particularly fond of Shazam, but of course it's nice to have him. But the Batman that you get in the set is very standard, and for that reason the set is not ranked higher. However, overall the set is very nice, and I absolutely would not put it any lower than 10. Coming in at number 9 is set 76239. So I absolutely adore the Dark Knight trilogy from Christopher Nolan, and I thought the Tumbler was a very adequate Batmobile for this franchise, for the trilogy. For that reason, I just felt that this is the best iteration of a minifig tumbler that we have, and it just looks very movie accurate. And also for the minifigures, the Batman minifig it's stellar. The printing is lovely, with the fact that you're able to turn the head and turn Batman into the scary form of Batman when you're induced with the fear toxin. However, I must say I'm not very intrigued by the Scarecrow minifigure. I think it's the weakest one we've ever gotten. However, for the fact that you get a small minifig scale tumbler, I think this set is awesome. For that reason, it's number 9. Coming in at number 8 is set 7787. So right off the bat, I gotta say I'm a sucker for all Batman figs, on the old style, the original style. Simply because I played Lego Batman the video game as a child, and I thought this, or I still think that this video game is still one of the best Lego video games to date, right? And seeing those minifigs from the video game in actual person is just phenomenal, right? And I think overall the build of the set, the Bat Tank, it's a phenomenal solid build, right? Compared to the newer Bat Tank, it's certainly superior. However, the minifigure department, even though they're the old minifigures, are kind of lacking, right? Bane is nice. The blue Batman this is like truly stellar. But the Riddler, I love the old Riddler design and I love the old Bane design, but compared to the newer Bat Tank, where you get, for example, the Red Hood or Big Fig Killer Croc, I just don't think it can hold up. However, I'm certainly gonna purchase this set in the future because I just absolutely love this set, and for that reason, it's number 7. And I wanted to put it higher, but I just felt that the minifigures were holding it back. But overall, I love this set, and you can hate me for having it this low, or even having it on the list for some people, but I just think it's a phenomenal set. For number 7, we have set 6860. So right off the bat, I know this is a Batcave which is not rated very high in the Lego Batman community compared to the other Batcaves. However, I feel like the DC theme is my favorite theme of all the Batman sets, excluding of course the original one, simply because that is nostalgia factor. But for the reason being that I love the DC theme, I think this is a very strong set, and even today you can pick it up for 150 euros. I think roughly 170 US dollars. For that reason, it's such an amazing set. Of course, the minifigures in the set are rather limited, You get Bruce Wayne, the Batman in a blue tone, which is of course very nice. An awesome Robin minifigure, and a Bane fig, which is my favorite style of Bane actually, and a Poison Ivy, which has quite interesting mold, of course, and design. But generally, I would say the overall build in this set is it's small, and it's overall, it's just, I don't know. Thinking about it, looking back to all the other Batcaves, this one holds up just because it's very streamlined and simple. That makes it really nice, and yeah, that's why it's number 7. Coming in at number 6, we got set 76054. Now, I absolutely love this set for very many reasons. Well, starting off with the most ambiguous reason being the helicopter. I've heard bad things about this helicopter, but I really like it. Just the blue, I think it I don't know, it gives me the DC vibes of the Lego Batcave, which was at number 7. And I think it's just a very awesome, compact, and tactical looking build. Stellar, love it. And of course, the Batman figure, whew, the gas mask Batman is just simply incredible. It's that's the main reason I bought this set. Simply because the Batman and it's just incredible. Moving on to the Scarecrow minifigure, I think it's interesting. However, I feel like the original or even 2012 theme Scarecrow is better. However, this one is still interesting with a pitchfork. It's a nice build. It's a nice mold. Yeah. And then moving on to Killer Moth, being from the Lego Batman video game as well, being very nostalgic, and another factor for me purchasing the set. And Blue Beetle, however, I don't know much about Blue Beetle except that he's a part of the Justice League. I may be completely off on that point, but cool inclusion, nice mold, and overall an awesome set. Of course, also with a Harvester build off Scarecrow, making the set very unique and a counterpart to the old Scarecrow plane, which I was never able to purchase, and even today, with the high prices for that set only coming in at brand new on eBay for $500 US, I think this is the perfect counterpart to something, giving Scarecrow something for air superiority in that case, and then also ground combat. I think it's perfect. Coming in at number 5 is set 7781. Now, where should I start with this set? I recently bought this set off eBay. I got I got a bargain on this one. I had to buy it simply because of the Two-Face minifigure. The old or the original Two-Face is with his hair mold, and overall the suit he's wearing, it's stellar. It's phenomenal. It also reminds me of the Lego Batman game, as previous sets already mentioned. But generally the vehicle of Two-Face, the GC, the bank truck, is also a very nice build. And you get the Michael Keaton Lego Batman, the black suit Batman original in this set, which is of course also a plus point. I was not too big of a fan of the of Batman's vehicle, simply because of the shooter, like the cannon at the front of the vehicle. I think it's kind of odd, but as for a play feature, it's of course phenomenal. Yeah, I mean, the goon from Two-Face, it's an iconic goon from the video game, so no gripes there. And for that reason, it's number 5. Just the nostalgia factor plays a big role here. Coming in at number 4 is set 7785, Arkham Asylum. Now, I don't know what you start with this set. It is my second most favorite set when it comes to all the Arkham Asylums. Simply because of the minifigure cast. The Rogue Gallery, of course, being amazing with the light up Scarecrow, which glows in the dark, and Poison Ivy being an iconic old school minifigure reminiscent of the video game. But my favorite minifigure of the whole set would have to be Nightwing. I think this Nightwing, being the first Nightwing ever released, hits the nail on the freaking head, right? Stellar minifigure. But then the most important factor for me ranking this set so high is not necessarily the nostalgic factor, but the style of the building, right? It reminds me of Tim Burton's Batman, the gothic vibe of Gotham, And this set portrays that perfectly with the brown black tiled pieces that you get in the set, and overall the composition of the set with the gates and the Arkham Asylum van just makes this set one of the best ever released. And it's not the last Arkham Asylum you will see on this list, but certainly this one is one of the best. Coming in at number 3 is 76055. Now this set is simply incredible for the minifigures, right? This is what sets it apart from other Lego Batman sets. The main reason I love this set is because of the Red Hood, right? I think this character is one of the most interesting in all of DC, and his storyline is just what makes this set so powerful for me. Just because for me as a Rick Fermo, getting this figure, you can tell so many stories and put your own twist on it. And this set allows it because it's just, I don't know, the Red Hood figure just enchants me, right? And of course, Big Fig Killer Croc, awesome. Yeah, I of course prefer the old and original Killer Croc, but I think it's a good mold and a nice fig. I'm not particularly a fan of the builds, but I think the Bat Tank is very awkward, and the Killer Crocodile, whatever the hell this is, it's okay. It's fine, but certainly the Red Hood minifigure carries this set on into number 3. Coming in at number 2 is 10937. Now, I love this set. The build of this Arkham Asylum hits the nail on the head. It just gives me the vibe of Gotham City and of crazy lunatics locked up in a insane asylum with just an overall gothic vibe to Batman, even more than the old Arkham Asylum. And I don't know, the cast of the minifigs is very good. Getting that DC Joker, not the biggest fan of it, but it's certainly a good minifig, better than the Lego Batman movie one. You get the Penguin, I love that style of the Penguin. You get Robin with a hood, which I feel is one of the best Robins we've ever gotten. The classic DC Batman, stellar. You get Dr. Harley Quinzel, which can turn into Harley Quinn, also of course a nice minifig. And of course a security guard, and of course Poison Ivy. This set just gives me the urge to start a Lego Batman movie. I don't know why. It's a perfectly designed set, and I don't think perfection can be put into words for that matter. I'm gonna move on to number 1. And coming in at number 1 is set 7888. Now this set screams Lego Batman for me. I absolutely love the Joker as a comic book character, and I always loved the original design from, of course, the Lego Batman the video game, simply for the nostalgia reasons, but simply also because this set with the ice cream truck, the Dark Knight trilogy, Batman style minifig, it just screams Lego Batman for me. And when I got back into the Lego collecting scene and I saw this set, I had to buy it, and I did, and it cost me a good amount of money. However, I do not regret it. And I got the set barely used, and it's a blast looking at the Joker minifigure, just because it's, I don't know, it just hits the nail on the head with the Wolverine hair, and overall the build of the Tumbler being not my most favorite one, but certainly a very solid build. But the icing on the cake here is simply the ice cream van of the Joker. It reminds me of the Lego Batman video game, and I think the overall build is just awesome. With the play featuring that when you push down on the ice cream cone, you have a spring-loaded shooter popping out the back. Just, I don't know, this set just screams Lego Batman for me, and this set made me fall back in love with Lego Batman, and for that reason, it's number 1. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for more content coming shortly.